another new player on the channel today. We have Hades. His account is called Minus, but he is known as Hades. He's coming in with Queen Charge Lalo. I know a lot of you have been asking, Hooked, where are the Queen Charge attacks? Where are those beautiful ones? Why is it only Blizz Lalo? Fair enough, but the real thing is Queen Charge Lalo is just not what it used to be. Those Expo upgrades really hurt because now it's just at the point where it's quite tough to charge. It's not impossible, but it is tough. And as you can tell already, looks like Hades is going to be coming in with the Yeti Bomb variant of the Queen Charge Lalo. In fact, this looks very similar to a TDH with the number of minions he's got. Not quite the same number of minions as TDH brings, but still plenty of minions. TDH, obviously a channel favorite for a reason. Just a Clash favorite, honestly. But yeah, so starting the Queen on this side, delaying the healers as much as possible to try and give them as much angle for when we enter the base. And as you can tell, we're going to enter into the scatter comp here. I like this. That ground bow is going to be a little pesky, but there's really not a lot we can do. Now, he's not bringing sneaky gobs in the army, which is very confusing. I always thought that was just something you had to bring. Queen's got to pop. Not the start we want, but there's so much damage on like these scatter shot compartments on the box bases. Generally, there's not as much damage in the core, weirdly enough. But it's these scatter shot compartments that can really take you off guard. Now, we haven't dealt with the CC yet, so I am a little worried here. There goes the wall break. That wall break's not for anything other than to wall break into that compartment so that the next wall breaker goes right to the core of the base. Can we reach the eagle from there? I don't think we quite can. Oh, we hit the junction. Perfect. Perfectly done. Oh no, we double rage! He's double raged. There's the poison. He meant to rage poison. Oh, he's going to need that rage as well. If he had another rage now, this Queen can clear the entire gut of the base. Here comes the Lalo. It's going to have an early Warden ability. He's got an Invis now. Invis. That was a clutch. No, it was not a clutch. That was a trash Invis. Queen's not going to get the eagle. Or is she? Sweeper, don't do it. It did it. Man, if that Queen has another rage, I'm pretty sure this is tripled. This is a nice crack on these bases. It's still going to be close, though. That ground bow is hammering on our RC, but it won't do a lot to our Lalo. But we'd really want that RC to stay alive. Yeah, we're just going to fall short. Unlucky here for Hades. Obviously not the start he's looking for. But that's Queen Charge Lalo for you. If you make one mistake, you pay the ultimate price. Yes, you have the most control of your army that any army comp will provide you within the game. But it does come at a major cost. And that cost in this attack is a few cups. But I'd love to see if he had that extra rage, if it's a triple. Because I'm pretty sure it would have been. That Queen would have tanked that ground bow and the RC just chills her way through the base. But regardless, nice try there from Hades. Let's see if he can bring it back in the next attack. Minus live again here. Coming up against, this base is... This is kind of similar to that Itsu base that we've already seen him hit once this stream, but it's just slightly more toxic. Where's this blimp going to land? Look at that, though. The Yeti's stuck behind the wall. Not really a lot they can do to fight that Queen, and that rage is kind of wasted. I mean, the Yeti mites are still doing work, but you'd definitely rather the Yetis dealing with that Queen. Nice. Good start. Even despite the slight disappointment of that Yeti bomb, still a good start here. Queen comes in. Just going to charge the town hall. Look where the CC is, by the way. That's why this base is so toxic. CC's just in the middle of nowhere. So we're going to be pulling that, probably with our King and RC, that you can expect from exactly where that wall breaker is. Baby Dragon, rather than funneling, decides to take on a defensive hero. Like Respect, but you're not going to win that fight. Hopefully Queen can get the town hall down before dealing with these pups. Huge. Maximize that distance between the Queen and the town hall poison. Actually surprised he raged there. I know he wants to speed it up, but keep that Queen away from the town hall poison, and once it's gone, then you rage. Or when you deal with the RC, then you rage. And yep, here it comes. And look, a Hound. Ice Golem CC. This CC's one of the more popular ones in Legends, aside from the Hound Headhunter. It's the next most popular. And I don't know why, with people spamming Super Dragons everywhere. So people know something I don't. That's an insane invis, by the way. He is popping his Warden, Laloing, and still knows when his Queen's taking so much damage that he needs to pop that invis. That Tornado actually pulls our Queen outside of the Rage. The healers are still well and truly in it, but we want that Queen in it because she can take down this Scatter that's shooting at our RC. Actually, the Lassie, but she's tanking the other one, and this one's a triple. Nicely done here from Minus. If I'm correct, I believe this is the first triple on this account. Probably incorrect, though. I've lost track of everything. But what we haven't lost track of is how clean this attack was. 40 seconds left, if not more, actually. He's made this one look easy. Just a great way with the Yeti Bomb Lalo to take down the teaser base. Hades, live again here. Obviously, coming up against the box. You just knew it was coming. 3 singles. Oh, this guy's trying to stop those, Super Dragons. Maybe this is the way to go, though, chat. Just give up on multis. There's just not that many people using Blizz Lalo in Legends. Just run 1 million singles. Problem is then I feel like normal Hydra will stomp you. Oh, Yetis. Please stay inside the base. They do. We start the Queen, and that pulls the Headhunters off the Yetis, which is nice. Because then they're not slowing down our Yetis from doing whatever they're trying to do. Okay, so Queen chilling. Wait, really? Your clanmate used this box and went negative 320? Apparently, was he using 3 singles? I know this isn't commentating on the attack, but I'm really curious to know if this can be used, this style of base can be used. There's no core storages though, so it doesn't surprise me Super Drags wreck this. You need core storages to stop dragon attacks. So if you added in a few storages in here, just completely give up on trying to stop Blizz Lalo, chat. Just commit to stopping Super Drags. Not this box, the previous one. My bad. Anyway, let's focus on the charge here. Queen's going to step in nicely. Now, on the last box he hit, he didn't hit it on this account, he hit it on his other one. On the last box he hit, he didn't wall break here, and he's not going to wall break here again. It's very interesting, because he's trying to get the Town Hall with the charge, but this airbow could be annoying. This airbow could very well go after our healers. Thankfully, the sweeper's actually helping us out. We do lose our Unicorn, because unfortunately the Unicorn is not going to get pushed back by the sweeper, unlike our healers. We rage again. That's the wall break. That is the money wall break there. The king comes back. Not sure I like that. Here's the thing. He used the freeze on the first single and then realized he was going to need the invis because the other single was ramping up. Here comes the Lalo at the bottom. The early Warden ability that's just so typical on these box bases. King, you have to get that Town Hall. There's no other way about it. Just get it down. Do not fail us. It was a good freeze from him, and he does get the Town Hall down. Nicely done from the King. 1 rage for the Lalo. I think we're going to go with the 2nd rage as well. Defensive Queen's been an absolute menace. Where did our Headhunters go? Uh-oh. Al, we need you now. 29 seconds. This is time. This is time. We just saw him time fail another hit on a box base. So it looks like time's an issue with this plan. Yeah, he absolutely gets through the rest of this with the Queen. Let's see if he can at least maximize his percent here. Because, you know, if you want a time fail, you still want to get like those 30, 31 cup attacks. Headhunter stalled on King. Makes sense. Queen base through the wall, but I don't think she gets that elixir, the gold storage in time. 92. Oh, well, that's a good percent to get. We get that extra trophy on the 92, but... Oh, no, we don't. Or yes, we do. Regardless, not the outcome that Hades was looking for. Hades, live again here. Coming up against a ring base. This is similar to a style of ring base that was popular about 2 months ago. But it's slightly edited. I like the edits. Curious how it goes against Super Dragons, though. I got a feeling Super Dragons just absolutely stomp this. Literally every building is touching another building, and there's 4 ground bows. It's not really a recipe for success when it comes to defending the strongest troop in the game right now. Yeti Bomb gets nice value. We wall break for the queen. Now, on the last ring we hit, we struggled with our pathing. We struggled with pathing our queen. We just had to use 2 headhunters. Oh, it's a bit more expensive than we'd like. And look at all these archers. Everything jump in the poison. Nope. Rather than that, let's jump right on the edge of the poison's range. Queen's going to be shooting archers for the next 15 seconds. Let's see what the king can achieve in that time. We actually can't use a headhunter for our king here to deal with the enemy king, and that's problematic. Because he needs at least 1 for that defensive RC. Using 2 on the queen there. It was necessary, but it was an unfortunate necessity at that. Because look at that. Our king didn't get anything. If there's a headhunter there, he can get so much more value. We're going to have to invis here. Yep. Oh, I'm not sure we needed to invis. F. Oh, well. Worth it for just the safety net. He's got to pop this queen. No, he's keeping her alive. He's ending on the eagle, though. I understand why the pathing makes sense. But that's going to be tough. And the queen's not going to get much more. She's jumping straight on the middle of the town hall poison. Queen epic thrower. We've got to freeze this eagle now before it does any more. That's a fail, though. Can the RC get inside the eagle range? Wait, she can. Wait. Winnable. Tripleable. Doable. 56 seconds. We need everything to tank for our warden here. The warden's going to be cleaning up the base. Did I write this off? I did write it off. Is it going to work? Yeah, everything's tanking for the warden. Wait, no, warden! That is not a defensive building. I need you, warden, to shoot the defensive buildings. Oh, my word. He got it. He got it. Nicely done from Hades there. Not clean, not clinical at all, but he did just enough to triple, and some of the time you just got to triple ugly. Hades alive again. Here, can you hear that, chat? The fan's just gone on above me. We've got the air conditioning on. Normally I try and turn that off when I go live, but the rest of the family might be using it. Let me know if it's too loud. Let me know if it's too loud and I'll fix it before the next one. Before the next attack. For now, though, we're just going to have to deal with me getting brushed with cold air. Anyway. Nice Yeti Bomb here. We've seen him do this all day on these box bases. That's his way of taking it down. And it looks like he does that regardless of CC pull, which is an interesting observation. Rip that wall break. I feel like that wall break should go. That's a little concerning. I wonder if he uses the king in for that scatter comp now. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I think he wants the king for the town hall, though. As long as these healers stay out of range. Yes, sweeper! Loving the work the sweepers are doing today. Yeah, he does use the king. Is he listening to stream? Chat, he's listening to stream whilst he's attacking. I can't hear it? Okay, that's good. That's really good, actually. Wall breakers go bad. King's going to get that scatter down. And he's still got a bit of health. Is the yak got a bit of health? Come on. Oh, the yak's dead. Rip. If that king could have gone through, like, the next wall, we'd be in business. He will get through it eventually, but it's going to take so long. He's going to have lost most of his health. Here comes the Lalo from the bottom. Yet again, time's been an issue today. So he's taking the issue out of the game's hands. With an early Lalo here at 1 minute 37. Let's see if he can get through the base. He hasn't cleared out as much of the core as he normally does. He's also just pulled up every air trap in the game. And yep, that hurts. We don't have a lot of Lalo left now. And the queen can't reach any of that core. It's very much just an RC push at this point. But she's not enough. Good invis on her though. But that's going to fall short. It's a little unlucky there. A little unlucky. He definitely wanted the queen to step into that scatter comp with that wall break and then walk around. and it just would have been easier to deal with the core. But all those red bombs are just insane. Like, he had about 6 or 7 balloons that would have gone through the core and taken that eagle and the multi if the base had allowed him to. But the base did not allow him to. Top, that's top 100, top 200 Legends League traps for you all. Hopefully the Queen can get... Nope. We're going to finish at 29 cups here. Nice try there to Hades. Hades, live again here. Coming up against Hamed of Made in Iran. Now, I wonder if he's going to do his same normal method on the box spaces. We've seen him Yeti bomb the bottom compartment. But the problem with that is he wasn't getting a CC pull or value. Getting a single down there is pretty good value, but he wouldn't get the CC pull. Kind of scared he's not going to get the CC pull here either. Oh, he does? Yep, he gets the whole CC pull. Wait, Yeti mites, do your thing. What do they want? Can we get that air defense down? Oh, that's fine. Pretty good value. Poison. And now we just relax before the onslaught that's about to come. I see 3 more bows near this town hall, and we just got to get the town hall down as well. I'd actually be surprised if he used this king with the queen here. There's just no point. The queen will be able to reach the town hall from this ground bow comp here. I think it'd just make more sense to use the king and the RC together from like 6 o'clock. That wall break did not go where he wanted. Let's see if he can wall break the sweeper. Nice. We can reach the eagle from there. King on the flank. We got to see. It's essentially a siege barracks with the Lalo. We actually don't get the hound in our warden ability. That's a little disappointing. This single will now just wreck it. And we have no more tanking. We've still got plenty of spells though. Queen, whilst being able to technically reach the scatter, does absolutely nothing about it and would much rather stand on the town hall poison. Gotta love that for her. Thanks, Queen. What a babe. She's taking a lot of damage. At least she's tanking this ground bow, which would otherwise be on our RC, as we're seeing right now. The ground bow and the air bow on our RC. We pop her ability. I think we should have enough to get through here. It's amazing how much different time is on this one. Time's been a problem on all the box spaces today, but he's just decided to triple this one with like 50 seconds to go. Absolutely crushing stuff here from Hades. RC gets that double downed Archer Tower. King gets the top side. All 4 heroes up at the end. That's pretty crushed if you ask me. Hades, live again here. Coming up against... Oh, this is the greatest clan name ever. Roast Beef. I love it. It's not even a level 10 clan. What a weird box space. We've actually seen this once though, and I remember saying it was really difficult. And then someone came in chat and said they'd run it, and it's trash. So, I don't really know how to feel at this point about the base. But, let's see what Hades can do to this base. He's doing it completely different. We've kind of seen today, it's interesting. Earlier in the day, he had his specific crack that he did 3 or 4 times on the boxes, and then he started to struggle. I think it worked once, and then it didn't work the next 2 or 3 times. And ever since then, he's doing a different thing on every box, which isn't a bad thing. You shouldn't be so set in your strategy that you do the same thing each time, because otherwise, if you run into a different style of box, then you're kind of, you don't know the other ways to take it down. So it's always good to have options open. So let's see if, knowing that, let's see how Hades plans to take this down. It's a completely different charge to what he's done on the rest. In saying that, same sort of principle. He's not trying to queen charge the core of the base. I would have thought he would wall break to the core here and try and do something about that, but no. Man, if he could have wall broke like the junction between the sweeper and the builder hut there, he can reach Town Hall Eagle and this base is in a lot of trouble. King for the Town Hall, that's super nice. That's just an easy Town Hall get. Will cost him 1 freeze on the single and that's it. Just waited for the Town Hall to be down to do that as for the CC, sorry, to be pulled to do that. Really smart. No point sending the King for the Town Hall and then 2 head-on to stand behind that wall and destroy your King's career right in front of you. So here comes the freeze. We pop the King. Nice. Queen's late though. We were looking at our King a little too much, but honestly, we're all just human. We're not robots. So that just happens. That's a great wall break for the Queen though. And look at that, the spam Lalo with the rage. Hopefully we get some splits. The headhunters need to do their thing. There's the NATO. I don't know what we froze there. It was a multi and a bomb tower. I'm not sure that's what he was going for. That's another crazy wall break. How many wall breaks does this guy have? Is he ever running out of them? Now, he has the Yeti bomb. Keep that in mind. So that's going to be ground. If that could have come out in front of his RC, that would be huge. The Yetis would tank for her. They kind of are, to be honest. Or were. He's got another invis for his queen. The queen should get that single down. Nice. And that's a GG. That's probably the nicest hit we've seen all day of him on the box base. It's still a little unusual in how the queen charge went. But he did get her to the core eventually. And she took out that all-important single behind the town hall. And that's another 40 cups. And he's actually turning it around on this account today. Started off a little slow, but he's finishing nice and hot. Hades in for his final attack here. After starting the day, probably not how he wanted, he's turned this around. If he triples this, he gets 287. No one's complained about 287, honestly. That's pretty solid. Now, unfortunately, the invis is required here because of that tornado trap. So it's one spell we probably didn't want to use. Still not the end of the world. Recoverable. That CC's a mess, though, and we have to use another rage. Why aren't we using our poison? Yeah, I got a feeling that that rage wasn't necessary. Just a loon and a poison should have been enough to deal with that. Unfortunate there. I'll fight you on that in a second, Belgian. So the queen's coming down. She can't reach that builder hut. That's fine. Queen walks around. Queen walks around. She's just taking her sweet time, which is not a bad thing because it means we're not using rages, but it's a little problematic when we've dipped below that 2-minute mark. In fact, we're getting close to when we should be starting the Lalo. I'm going to be honest, the base doesn't really look ready to be Lalo'd yet. The base does not really look like it's ready to be Lalo'd. We still need to get this, at minimum, that core air defense and air bow down. But these skellies holding up the queen. Come on, let's not have another time fail. It's been a pretty good day. Let's cap it off with the ending it deserves. King gets that air defense. It's 1 minute 6. You don't really want to start any later than 1 minute 10. There you go. All our headhunters are in that warden. So they got to go and get this RC, but they're just going to come out of the tome too early. So it's going to be up to our RC to deal with that. Great freeze. Should have got the sweeper though. That was a little slack, but it's looking good. This looks pretty crushed actually. It's just that defensive RC, but she goes down. And we've got our RC ability still. That's a triple. And he's swagging the spells already. Nicely done from Hades here. He said he had a few nerves at the start. But once he just honed in and focused on his craft, he's had a really good day. 287 on this account. No complaints there. We'll jump out at the end of this and have a look where he is in the standings at the moment. But nicely done to him. I just had to remember which account it was. Here it goes. Finishing the day here at number 77. Obviously got a few more defenses to take, but hopefully he can stay around that top 300, top 400 sort of range. If you want to see more Queen Charge Lalo attacks, go below me. The playlist is there, and you can watch some of the best Queen Charge Lalo players, including Crazy Ryan, strut their stuff. But that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe I'll see you soon.